Back here on the drive with Tim Donnelly on 99.9 The Fan. Sitting down here at ACC tip-off in Charlotte, Hubert Davis, head coach, North Carolina Tar Heels. Coach, did you think you'd be coming to one of these things with one of your players owning an ice cream shop on Franklin Street? Because we just talked to Seth Trimble, and he's the entrepreneur, man. He's the owner.
No, he is. He's an entrepreneur. He's an owner, and I've been I have problems when I have dairy, so I've been begging him to get some dairy-free options in his Ben & Jerry's store. And so this week I'm going to stop by and see if there's any options.
As we look towards the basketball part of it, though, he's the veteran, right? He's the returning kind of contributor and the life experience. You mix in, the stuff we were just joking about. How much do you lean on him when you're bringing in so many transfers and freshmen that are expected to contribute in a big way?
Yeah, definitely leaning on him. He's obviously a senior and been in the program for 4 years, and he's an accomplished player and somebody that has really enjoyed and looked forward to being in this leadership role. He's done a magnificent job. His personality, he leads with his personality. It's been vocally, but it's also been through his actions, and it comes across so genuine that each one of his teammates just instinctively just have to follow and lead. He's doing a fantastic job, and I'm so thankful that this team is led by him.
Why was this the year to drop into the transfer portal more than we've seen, right? You bring in guys like Vasar and Stevenson and Evans and on Powell, and we could keep going. What was it about maybe that group or your needs that made it this year to bring in so many?
Yeah, I mean, for recruiting, whether it's high school or transfer portal or international, they have to check two boxes, a want and a need. And so there was a want and then there was a need there for us to go into the transfer portal. And so really happy with the pieces that we were able to get, whether transfer portal or international. Their personalities in their games perfectly mix well together, and I've really enjoyed coaching all of them.
We were just talking with Seth, and I had him give just a one-sentence scouting report on the new guys, right? So we knew what to look like early on. And for both Stevenson and Henry, he brought up their shooting ability, which – there's some size there, and I know a lot of UNC fans wanted the rim protection that they bring. How do you mix maybe their versatile skill sets that they can get out on the perimeter while also understanding like you're 7 feet and you're 6'10", 6'11", and there is a spot down low that you need them to be effective?
Well, I think that this lineup provides us tremendous versatility. Obviously, we have a lot more size this year, but not just in the front court. I think we have positional size, even from the guard positions, wings. And so it allows us to do different things on both ends of the floor that are really exciting. And so we talked about, Jaren Stevenson and Henry Vasar. Those are bigs that obviously can score around the basket, but they can also shoot from three as well. And skilled basketball players that can do a number of things out there on the floor.
Speaking of that, and we're talking with Hubert Davis, North Carolina Tar Heels head men's basketball coach. I have a quote here from Caleb Wilson, one of your freshmen.
Okay.
After the blue-white scrimmage, talking with the media, he talked about the team gelling, and your smile tells me you know exactly where this is going.
I don't, but I love him to death.
Okay. He was quoted by a few different media members saying, "We have so many talented players. Once it comes together, we are going to be the best team in the country." How do you feel about your freshmen saying something like that, kind of standing on business after, before the ball has even been tipped in a regular season game?
Well, I think, one of the many things that I love about Caleb is he instinctively, initially thinks about team. As talented as he is, he's always thinking about the team and he's always thinking about the program. Like he wants our team and our program to be successful. And gosh, when you have talented players that are thinking team first, that's something that brings a huge smile to a coach's face, and I'm so glad that Caleb's on our team.
Kyan Evans, he shows up with some pretty impressive shooting statistics, and some of his trainers and things have been quoted comparing him to some pretty lofty shooters. You've been around basketball in every different facet. Does his shooting ability compare to somebody that you've crossed paths with, or covered, or watched, or coached, or played with?
Yeah, I'm not a big comparison
Mhm.
guy, but Kyan does bring a number of skills to our team that are at elite level, and one of them is his ability to be able to shoot and shoot with range, but not just from three, around the basket, mid range. Very skilled offensive player, and so to be able to get him the experience of playing at Colorado State and playing on big stages and showing up big is something that we were looking for and needed, and Kyan definitely feels that position.
7.5 months since Jim Tanner was announced as your general manager. How much has that changed your life as a coach? What impact has it had? And when you're designing a new position, you never really know what that's going to morph into. What does it become?
Yeah, it's you said 7.5 months. It
Mhm.
hadn't even been a year, and I'm so thankful that Jim decided to join our coaching staff, our team. It was a position that was needed. We work really well together. And then on the other end, my job 5 years ago, I was named head coach at University of North Carolina. My name is still head coach at University of North Carolina. So my responsibilities are still the same.
Not much time here, so one more, and thank you for your time. I asked a few fans. I got fans in a group, and I said, "You get one question for Hubert Davis. What is it?" So here it is. What do you have to do to get Michael Jordan more involved, or is he more involved than maybe fans would know? That was. They kind of settled on it.
Okay. Well, Michael and I have a great relationship. Obviously, him going to North Carolina, we played against each other a number of years when he was with the Bulls and I was with the New York Knicks,
Mhm.
and then we got to play together. He was my teammate with the Washington Wizards, so we have a great relationship, and he is involved. Michael Jordan is not a regular person. He just can't.
Very true. It's not like at the grocery store.
go go to the grocery store or
Yeah.
go to the movies, but I saw him earlier this fall, and he told me that he wanted to come to a couple games this year, and for me to text him some good games to come. So I'm looking forward to seeing him at a game this year.
Coach, we appreciate it, and good luck this season.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.